Oh, hey there. Good morning, and welcome to Cup of Joe with Poe. I'm your host, Don Poe. Today we're going to be discussing rappers and how they're becoming narcissists. Now, you should always have confidence in what you do. You should move through life if you are an artist or anyone that's in the limelight. You should move a certain way and have a certain image about yourself. Now, authenticity is the number one. That's the most important thing. Now, for instance, there's a lot of artists that don't have all that flash and don't have to because they just are so real and they're sending a positive message or whatever it may be. Now, excuse the noise. Very nice truck. Nice bike. So I've noticed an uptick in narcissism. I mean, these guys, they'll come up with like a name for their album, and instead of using the name of the album artwork, they'll put themselves. You'll see a video, and what will it be? Them. Like, it'll even be a storytelling video, and instead of actually telling the story visually through there, it'll still be them. It'll be them. And it's getting so bad that the flash and the jewelry, it's like it's the 1980s again. Do you remember when Run DMC had the big dumb gold chains, or LL Cool J came with the big donkey rope dumb chain? Okay, back then that was like, wow, damn. Nowadays it's like you're a cartoon. You're a circus act at this point. Like, look at me, I'm shiny and flashy. Nobody really gives a shit about that no more. There's people that are starving in the world, and you have the audacity to come on camera and say, I'm so rich I can buy a $100,000 chain. Yeah, that's not cool. Why don't you go create a business and employ people? You know, DMX said it best, that you want to buy a Rolex, but you don't want to go in the hood and help. How do you put it? I don't remember the exact lyrics, and I'm not the one to be quoting rappers, but he is my number 2 on the list of most famous rapper or favorite rapper. My favorite artist, number 2 is DMX, number 1 Haystack. These are artists that don't have to flash. Another thing that's been really bothering me is this money thing. Like, listen, if you have the fan fold of money and you're like, look, I have tangible cash. I have actual tangible cash. Why are you showing people on camera this fan fold of money? Like, look, I have tangible cash. I could show you electronic cash 10 times more than that. You don't see people holding cell phones up with their Cash App on it like, talk to the money. It's lame, it's corny, and it's dead now, I hope. I hope that you come back to realism, that they come back to actual lyricism and real hip-hop, not flash and all this, or how gross can I be to get someone's attention, or maybe if I just say the weirdest, craziest things, people will pay attention to me. Why don't you just be you? And if you're interesting, they'll pay attention. But the more you try to purvey yourself as something you're not, the more turned off we get, the more we don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit about your chain, your wristwatch, your anything that has to do with the flash and cash and all that bullshit. Nobody cares no more. Like, I mean, it's 2025. Don't give a shit about money anyways, man. Money ain't even real. Just ask Andrew Tate. He'll tell you firsthand, money ain't real. That shit is just a currency to get the things you need. And what do you really need in life? Food, shelter, and clothing. A man should be able to get all those on his own without even needing money to do that. That sounds insane. Well, call me insane, but remember I just was in the mall, and I talk about this a lot because it was one of them defining moments for me. I felt until now. I went and bought a new chain. I upgraded my chain. The chain I bought before that was a little under $1,000. So I went back, and that was gold. I went back and I got another chain, but was even bigger with the bigger 6-point star. I got a bigger chain, right? And I paid more money for it, all on camera. All on camera to show off, like, look at me, I'm in a mall. I'm spending $1,400 on a chain and a bracelet. Oh, and my girl's necklace, too. I bought her a necklace at the same time. Dished out $1,400 right there, all on camera. I did all that shit. It doesn't matter if it's $14, $14,000, or $14 million. It's just a hunk of something. It holds no value. Do people not understand that the earth creates all this shit around us, and then we intervene and add some things to it? Plastic, for instance. Well, what makes gold so special anyways? Why? Because it was mined forever by humans to give to the Anunnaki so they can line their atmosphere with gold to stop their planet from dying. I mean, everybody's worshipped gold for so long, and you only remember why. All the mines that are abandoned, that they were mining gold, that's why. So man does have a fixation on gold and shiny things, but it doesn't hold real value. Real value is the air you breathe, the water you drink, the conversation you have with others. That's real value. What is real freedom? Real freedom is not having a yoke around your neck to where you're forced into servitude. You have to do things you don't want to. That's not freedom. Real freedom is this. I can go and do whatever I want, wherever I want, however I want, whenever I want, and no one can tell me otherwise. That's real freedom. I have that. I have real freedom. And it has enlightened me to the point where I don't need that. Look at me. Look at my chain. Look how big and shiny my chain is. I saved up and bought this. And then who's really glorifying the negative shit anymore? Oh, I'm a maggot piece of shit that's all ripped up and muscular, but I sell drugs to the community and take food stamps from women's children. I take food stamps from children because I'm a mega piece of shit that don't care about nobody but their self. Now, that's horrible. There's another kind of narcissist. The drug dealers that go and take food stamps from children to fuel their own habits and needs and wants. They're smoking weed all day, popping Percocets all day, drinking, riding around in Hellcats and shit. Yeah, you're maggot pieces of shit. You could have did all that without the risk of going to prison and without having a guilty conscience. Because there's not one person on earth, I think, that can legitimately say, if they've done some slimeball stuff like that they can sleep really good at night. Like, I mean, I don't care if they're sleeping on a $20,000 bed with the nicest sheets you can imagine in the biggest, nicest house. They're still pieces of shit and losing sleep somehow. Morality is very important for a society to function, and we have fell back from that. When we started glorifying Scarface, when we started glorifying drug dealers and glorifying gangbangers, glorifying the negative, listen, you got to glorify the good to get people back to where they need to be. Mother and father in a household, all this type stuff. The breakdown of society has just gotten worse, and now it's on this flash. Look at me. Look at my wrist. Look at me. I got my medallion. It's got my logo. Come on, man. How much of a narcissist can people be when they are buying jewelry that is their brand or something? Like, I'm supposed to be so impressed, I want the same chain. Like, hey, I'd love to get one of your Death Row record chains so I can wear it. I mean, at least that's a legitimate record label that you could say, hey, this is real. It's a real record label. That's like me making Star Nation Network and making a Star Nation Network chain and wearing it around like, I'm Star Nation Network. I'm the only one, and I got my own personal chain. Nobody else is wearing Star Nation Network chains. I mean, come on, guys. Go look in the mirror at yourselves for a moment and really assess everything you're doing. Do you look presentable? Literally? Do you look like someone that I would, hey, little Jimmy, I don't mind if you listen to this guy because, no. Just like throughout society. When I was younger, there was a band called Twisted Sister, and the lead man, his name is Paul Simon, maybe? I don't remember exactly what his name is, but the lead singer, he was a cross-dresser back then. So he actually went in front of the Congress and gave a whole speech and everything, and I'm an advocate for freedom of speech now, 100%. I seen a rapper just the other day. He was saying how he likes for people to take pride in their culture, pride in their ethnicity, which we're all humans. There's only one race, the human race. Remember that. But this guy's a little twisted in there. There's black, white, and all that for most of the people. Now, what do I mean by you people? The unenlightened. That's what I mean. Those who have not ascended to another escalon of intelligence and being able to see the matrix for what it truly is. You're just a human being. Nobody gives a shit what color your skin is, and you don't got no advantage or disadvantage unless you're fucking bright purple or something with polka dots. You know what I mean? Like, nobody cares anymore about these simple things. It's all about content and character. Who you are as a person, how you purvey yourself. Just the words that come out of your mouth when you're talking. Do you know how to hold an intelligent conversation and use good grammar? I mean, these are all things that are valuable in life and will take you further. Instead of, look at me, I got a big shiny chain. Look like Krusty the Clown type shit, like a clown show. Hell, ICP's more reputable, and I would much rather see people painting their faces and having a good time, all as a group, all as in we don't judge each other. We can show up here dirty or clean, it doesn't matter. I prefer that over the bigger your chain, the bigger you're doing things, and look at my watch, I've got diamonds on my watch. Who gives a shit? And who mind the diamonds? Some poor little black kid in Africa that you just had slave labor to get your goddamn diamonds. Fool. You're a bunch of idiots, man. People really are idiots. Now, if you buy gold, if you buy real gold, you can hold on to it and it'll hold its value. It's the only thing that's going to retain its value. Your digital money will be gone one day. Your paper currency will be gone one day. All this currency will be gone one day. But one thing that will always be here is gold. Because gold was here before money, and it'll be here when money's gone. So remember that. You can't burn gold. I mean, anything burns at a high enough temperature, but money burns. You can burn money. You can't burn gold. So, enough of my ranting here. I got to get out of here. The weather's getting bad. But this has been Cup of Joe with Poe. I hope I enlightened some of you and woke you up, especially if you're a music artist. Please stop with the flash and the bling. You could do it, just do it with class. Do it with some sort of couth about you. I mean, just be conservative. That's all. That's all. If not, go throw on your hot dog water chain with your rainbow medallion and go out in your booty cutter shorts, dudes, yeah, with your purses and all that shit. And yeah, go ahead and go do all that shit. Go take your kids out and ride around to the parks and scream and yell at people and cause mayhem and destruction everywhere you go. Yeah, sure, go do that. Just keep denigrating society and tearing it down, because it all starts in the home with ideologies, how you raise your children. They truly do what they see you do. Remember that. So if you're acting a fool, your children might act a fool too. So look at me, look at my chain. I'm so cool.